MaXXXine with 3 X's. This is the sequel to X. Also, Pearl. Pearl was the prequel to X, done by Ty West, written, directed all 3 films. And I gotta say, Ty West, brilliant filmmaker, especially his editing style. Here in MaXXXine, it's very 80s, which this movie takes place in 1985. So it fits with the times. So if you haven't seen X or Pearl, X, a group of people go to shoot a porno on this random farm, and all hell breaks loose because the old lady who lives on the farm with her husband is a little crazy. And then Pearl, the prequel, kind of explains what happened to the old lady, Pearl, which is kind of what, I guess, set her off and made her snap and turned her into the psychopath that she is at the time of X. And here we are, MaXXXine. Mia Goth returns as MaXXXine. She also played Pearl, but she's back as MaXXXine, back still in porno, but trying to be a movie star. And I gotta tell ya, these last couple of years, Mia Goth, she is a fucking movie star, especially in the horror genre. She has carved a place out for herself in the annals of horror. She is going to be an actress to remember in the genre, and she's making damn sure of that. Now, the trailer for MaXXXine makes it seem like the main plot is the Night Stalker, which, for the time, very relevant, but it's more than that. It's a lot more than that, actually. I don't want to say what it is because it's a spoiler, and I hate spoiling things unless I absolutely have to. So go watch the movie. It's worth seeing. But it is way more than meets the eye. It's a whole hell of a lot more than the trailer. The trailer makes it just seem like it's going to be the stereotypical sleazy Hollywood movie about Hollywood. Well, Hollywood movie about sleazy Hollywood. That's what I'm trying to get at. But it is so much more than that. Ty West, too, has carved a place for himself in the horror genre, and he is really starting to bring back, like, smart horror. What do I mean by smart horror? Well, basically, the movies are more than just kills. Now, I love the kills in horror movies. I am always on the lookout for creative ones, because you need creative ones these days to really set yourself apart. And there are definitely some good ones in MaXXXine. But the story itself is what keeps you engaged in MaXXXine. You want to know what's going to happen to MaXXXine. Is she going to get this part? Is she going to survive whatever's going on? And Mia Goth plays it to perfection. Now, while the story in general is good, I find it good, it can be a little uneven at times. There's definitely some moments where you're like, what? Really? But ultimately, MaXXXine, it's a good entry into the horror genre. It's a great sequel, which you don't really get that with horror movies these days. A lot of horror movies, sequels just get made to make money. That's it. You can tell that Ty West had a plan when he did X, and the plan has come to fruition, has come to an end, and it ends, I think, the way it needed to end, which, actually, I don't want to say how it ends because it's a spoiler, but it ended how I feel like it needed to end. While I did very much enjoy MaXXXine, and especially the performance of Mia Goth, the story is uneven enough where it bothers me a teeny tiny bit. Not much, but still a teeny tiny bit. So I'm going to give MaXXXine, with 3 X's, an A-. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.